Brayden, I have to guess that's the shortest training camp you've ever been part of. Did you like the setup that way, or would you rather have more traditional camp?
I guess that's probably the second time I've done it. I think in the lockout year was something similar to that. So I'm a fan. I think you guys come in ready as it is. It's not the old school way where you need a month and 7 preseason games. I think guys train hard all summer. Yeah, it would have been nice to have maybe a preseason game, but I'm a big fan of short camp, getting right into it and playing meaningful hockey games.
Brayden, is this as tough a challenge as you can get to start off a year going up against a group like Colorado?
Yeah, absolutely. They're a good team. We all know that. The league knows that. They have offensive firepower. They're deep. But I mean, we're going to play them 8 times this year, so mines will start off with the challenge and get right into it.
Would it have been nice to be able to hit somebody before the season starts?
That's okay. I think guys were battling and stuff like that. The hits will come. It'd be nice to get the first one out of the way, it's all part of the game, and you just got to be mentally ready to give one or take a hit.
So, Brayden, what do you think of the team's state of readiness? This is your 4th Blues team now, I think, already. And what do you think of the makeup of the club?
Yeah, we're kind of what it's been like for at least for the past 3 years. This is the ongoing on the 3rd year where we're really deep. We rely on everyone. We rely on all 4 lines and 60, and goalies can get the job done. So that's how we're built, and that's how we win. And we don't have that. We have a lot of obviously very good players, but we don't have an absolute superstar where he's going to go out and get us 110 points one year. So we rely on depth, we rely on counting on one another, and every guy doing their job each night.
I'll let Darren go. Go ahead, Darren.
Sorry, Tommy. Schenner, I wonder how important was it that Chiefs started the lines at the very beginning like you ended them, and there was no changes, and did that allow you guys to get set a little bit quicker and as players to appreciate that?
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure for 10 games it gives you some chemistry and stuff like that. Mind you, we can go through one period or half a game and he can switch them just like that. But it definitely through camp it gives you a chance to get some chemistry, talk it over with some ozone play, some off the rush play, and with a couple inter squad games there. So especially some new faces in the lineup and new spots for guys. It's going to take a little bit of time and just having those 10 days to try and regain some chemistry and get talking with your line mates I think is important.
I'll follow that up then with Ryan O'Reilly being your centerman right now and a guy that's pretty quick with that little backhand pass. Do you always have to be ready for that?
I think you always got to be ready playing with him. Even on the forecheck and stuff like that, he's very good. When you think he's out of a play or out of a battle, he somehow will come up with the puck or make a second play. So I think that what makes him so good. He never gives up on a play. He's always competing hard on both ends of the ice, and really that's what makes him easy to play with, right? You know he's going to bring it every single night, and that's why he's leading our hockey team.
Thanks, Shannon.
Brayden, you think with the short camp, you expect special teams to be more important here at the start, and how has that power play looked?
Yeah, I mean, the power play's been, it was good in the inter squad game, but it's completely different once you get full on pressure. Guys actually start taking, shots when guys are in shooting lanes and stuff like that. I think it's almost token pressure when you're playing against your teammates. So special teams are going to be huge on both sides of it. Power play's got to be ready for high pressure tomorrow against Colorado. Their forwards and their D come hard in zone, and PK, we all know what they can bring with McKinnon and McCarr and Rantanen. So I think it's going to be obviously important to stay out of the box these next couple of games and not turn it into a special teams battle and try and play them 5-on-5.
Brayden, I know it's a small sample size, but now that you've gotten the chance to see Hoffman as a teammate and now know that he is a teammate, you feel like he's starting to grasp the fabric of how you guys want to play, and you feel like he's going to be a good fit? Yeah,
I think it's even for me playing in the East, I think you kind of talk to him a little bit and kind of see it's a completely different style over here. It's not a whole lot of run and gun. As a team, we grind, we wear teams down, we cycle, and that's kind of how we play. So, I think he's probably getting the grasp of it that some nights maybe 2-1 or 1-0 hockey games or whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, I'm sure, as he knows, he's coming here to win, and he's going to buy in. Obviously, that's why he signed here, and we're looking forward to having him on our team. He obviously, the skill that he brings and the shot that he has, obviously, is a huge piece and adds depth to our team.
Let's do a couple more for Brayden here.
Brayden, due to the unique circumstances of this whole return to play here this time around, is a little more unexpected in terms of what might happen here, not just tomorrow, but maybe in the early games.
As far as
just how the games will go, you haven't had any preseason. Just what the whole experience has been.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be tough games right off the start. I think, we had the break going into the bubble last year, and as our team, we had, I guess 3 games to kind of, grab a couple points and see where you finish in the playoff seed. But here, it's going to be completely different. They're going to be intense games right off the start. Obviously, every night is a 4-point game playing with division rivals. So, we know that Colorado is going to be near the top at the end of it, and we got to try and grab these points early. And we're looking for realistically, it's going to be a tough game. On top of it, you haven't played a whole lot of games. You're going into altitude. So, like I said before, we're going to have to rely on everyone that's in the lineup tomorrow night and be ready to play.
Brayden, how do you feel about the change in the offside rule?
Yeah, I mean, I just think I just think if it makes it easier on the linesman, it makes it easier on the guys making the final call. It makes more sense in the end. If I believe I know what I'm talking about, I think it's if your leg's up in the air, you're able to essentially stay onside, and it's tough. With back in the day or a couple 10 years ago, there wasn't as many camera angles as there is now. So those refs have a tough job. There's going to be milliseconds where guys will be onside or offside, and maybe if this just makes it easier in the end game, it's better for everyone, and they're looking for more goals. So I'm fine with it.
Probably easier on your groin too, as you try not to keep that rear skate on the ice there and then stay onside.
Yeah, you got to stay onside, and those are little plays in the game that may add up. So it's I guess good they changed the rule.